Alright, show y'all what I'm doing out here today. I'm working on where this pizza oven's gonna go, getting this little project. You see I already got a bunch of fire brick. Uh, Went and picked those up the other day. My boss gave me a whole bunch of them, and there's a whole pile more, so this is enough to get the oven started, if not enough to finish. I don't think it's enough to finish, but anywho. But right now I'm just working on just to getting my outline and everything. You see the circle here that I'm already started drawing in. That's the area which I can still get a car in here, come in right here and be able to angle my car and head straight for the shop. So I'll still be able to get by. It doesn't impede my fence. Now coming in, it's going to, make it a little different, but I can still get by. That's the main thing. So the pizza oven will go right in here, I think in the center. But how I got my point, anyway, my circle is that right there, I found the center of my steps. You see where I got the screw right there? Center of my steps, and I've been working with a string and basically just went over here like so, and it worked out good from where I wanted. So and then come around and just drawed me a line. You make sure I had a decent circle and radius on it, so pretty good. But the oven's going to go right in here. I'm going to keep it within this circle, that way I know I'll be able to get a car in and out around this thing, because like I said, it's going to be a little tricky coming in right here with a telephone pole, but it's just all I gotta do is come in, head towards the garbage can a little bit and go that way. I don't really go in and out here much with a trailer or anything. All of that basically stays over in there, so cool beans. Shouldn't mess up nothing. Main goal is to have the oven down and in place. I want to be able to use it. Might not get all of this finished, but my daughter graduates in a couple of months college, and her birthday's coming up in April the 2nd, so that's my goal. I'm going to try to have the pizza oven working for April 2nd, and then that way we can have it for our birthday. All right, well, cool beans. All right, so I'll see what I'm doing. Let me lay out this my square here and figure it out. All right, I got everything laid out the way I like it. I got my frame there centered up to where my steps are the best I could. I'm not so sure from that way to that way, but in the center of the step he comes down, so cool beans. All right, so now I need to dig all this down. I'm not going to get a whole lot done this weekend. It is cold. It was 70 degrees yesterday. It's like 48 today. So this weekend is not going to be a good concrete weekend. So, but I'm going to get all this dug and get the form set. So that is my main goal today. All right, let me get busy. All right, I got my form. I had my layout a little wonky. I had to dig my hole. You can tell right there I had to go a little big there. I guess I didn't have it. I did not have it in the center, which was my problem. But I tucked my string to make sure before I dug my holes, got it all straight up. But you see, I found my center. Come down through here. I got a little thing right there. Well, anyways, found my center of the center. So now I'm centered this way. I am 25 and 5/8 each way, 58 and 3/8 off the center step right here. So it's got it in the center now when you look at it. I don't know if so yeah, pretty good. It ain't that bad though. I'm going to dig all of this down because it's got to go down anyways, and that's what I'm going to fill up around the bottom right here. That way the concrete don't slide out. It does not have to be that thick, so I am going to fill up. We'll use some of this dirt and build it back up. Not going to be a lot of weight on it, so it doesn't have to be that thick. A couple of inches, 2x4 is 3.5. So as long as I get at least 2 inches, I'll be happy. Because it's just like I said, it's not a lot of weight. I mean, it's going to be a lot, but not a lot of weight. It's mainly going to be on the outer edges. So anyways, all right, cool beans. Let me get busy. Alright, I got this done here. I got 2 inches all the way around, about 2.5 in the middle. I went ahead and started filling in a little bit of dirt because these are green 2x4s. They'll last in the ground for a while. So we could leave them if we want to, because I am setting in 1.5 inches on the frame. I might end up leaving these just to go around there. I can paint these and give them a little treatment, and they'll last a little longer. Well, you know, so I might do that. But anywho, but I got to get this ready. It's ready for rebar now. So I got the base, like I said, tapped down 2 inches around the edge, and I got about 2.5 in the middle. I need to get some rebar because we're going to run some rebar this way, and I'm going to drive some down in the ground, not far, you know, get some. You can go to Lowe's and get some, because I'm going to get all this from Lowe's, because I got this, the 2x4s are green. I got those, they were $12 and like 64 cents for 2 of them for 2 10-footers is what we got a frame and a brace. And these little braces will come off. That's just to make sure it stays square while I was bumping it around. But we need rebar, and I'll get the rebar put on it, and then I need to figure out how many bags of Quikrete we need. So it's going to be several bags, probably around 12 bags, maybe more. So I would say about 14 bags, and then maybe not that many. We'll see. I'll figure it up. But anyways, I get the Quikrete. We're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna hand mix all this and get it poured, and then hopefully try to get that done this weekend. It's cold, but it warmed up kind of nice, and it might warm up a little bit. I think Saturday evening, or you know, in the afternoon. So it'll give me a little bit of window to get it poured. So. But I'm going to try to get this done, like I said, get this done this weekend, and then get a little bit more done next weekend on it, and try to knock a little bit out a weekend until I get it done. Alright, you see I need to make a Lowe's trip. Alright, we just got back from Lowe's. We went and got the Quikrete we needed and the rebar we needed. All of it was $69.84, so it wasn't that bad. I got 6 4-foot by 3/8 rebar, and then you see I went ahead and got 6 bags of 80-pound Quikrete. We looked up the cubic feet of how much concrete we needed, and it was 5 bags. So I went ahead and got 6 just to be on the safe side. You know, better be safe than sorry. So anyway, so I got that done. So I got 4 of those, so we can cut 2 of them in half into 12 inches. That way it'll give us some stakes to drive down and hold a rebar up. And then yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, it's going to vary on your prices from Lowe's to Lowe's, or well, state to state, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, alright, cool beans. It's still cold right now. It's 35 degrees right now. It's cold. So I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna let the sun come up over the lean-to, and it's gonna hit about right here in about another, I don't know, about another 30 minutes. So it'll warm up. Give me a little bit of window to try to get this concrete poured. So let me get my rebar in and get everything ready for when the sun gets right here. You can see it's right here is the shadow of the lean-to, so it's going to be right there here shortly. Anyways, all right, let me get busy. So yeah, I got my rebar laid out. I got the piece in the middle. I went center each way right there and put me one on the end. So yeah, well, cool beans. All right, I like it. I'm mixing mine in a bucket, that way I can get it real soupy. So I wanted to show y'all how I had it all laid out. I'm gonna take this piece that's not some awful rough cut lumber. It's on the trailer, but anyways, that's what I'm gonna use to smooth it out across the top. All right, well, cool beans. All right, I just wanted to show y'all how my rebar was laid out. All right, 5 bags was spot on. I had to open my 6th bag because I got my last little bit. So I was mixing it half a bag at a time, and I got the last one too soupy, so I had to open that bag to get it fill in. But 5 bags was perfect. Right there. If you be careful with your water, don't get it too soupy. But I took a trowel. I don't have nothing to smooth it with, so I just took a sheetrock trowel, and that's the lines you see where I've been smoothing it out. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. Come out here. Put her hands in it. But yeah, cool beans. 5 bags, that was good for a 4-foot square by 2 inches deep. So cool beans. All right, we're gonna let that set up. You can see the sun now is just now getting where it's gonna be on top of it. So all right, cool beans. All right, that's break for me. All right, there it is. Man, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but man, them rock crawlers are giving the hell up there today. All the rain, I imagine it's slick up there. But anyways, my slab is done. Man, that sounds good. my slab's done. We went ahead and put her handprints in there, smiling and the wife. But that's all we're going to do this weekend to it. They're going to let it dry the next, over the week. And then, man, get it. Hell, buddy. And there's an off-road park, I don't know, about 2.5 miles over there, Calhoun County, off-road park. They're up there today just echoing everywhere. Boy, the big boys up there giving it hell today. But anyways, got my slab done, so it's cool beans. I'm gonna let it dry. We'll round up the block we need and stuff for next weekend, and try to get the form or the block laid for our base for everything else. So cool beans. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll holler y'all taters later.